Hey friends, amigos of YouTube, welcome to another video. This video is actually going to be kind of like the last update video here in the States. Next video that I upload is going to be officially us um, in San Salvador, or El Salvador. San Salvador is the capital. But anywho, a lot has been going on, so let me catch you guys up. It's been crazy, crazy, crazy. So I told you guys I had like an appointment for Social Security, right? And I go to that appointment, everything looks good. I finish everything there. And then next week I get like a letter in the mail. I open it up, it says, "Oh, you have another appointment for April 24th." Oh, I was like, there's no way, because that's basically I'll be gone by then. So I called them up the next day to ask about the letter and the appointment, and she said it was a mistake. Bonus, I was so happy. But then I told her, I was like, "Oh, I'm so glad it's a mistake, because I'll be in El Salvador next month." And then so she asked, she's like, "Are you taking your mom?" And I said yes. So long story short, she reminded me that since my mother is not a US citizen, but she is a green card holder, she can only be out of the country for 6 months, or they will stop her pension monies, her retirement. So I can only go for 6 months, or stay here until I make her a US citizen. So have everything on a scale, and I just was debating, and so finally the Habalicious and I just made a choice that we're only going to be out there for 6 months, do as much as we can with our property, bring you guys as much content as we can, and then kind of like a everyday life type of deal. And I have everything prepared. Tickets are purchased. We're leaving Monday super early in the morning as the day starts out. We'll be in El Salvador Monday, I believe it's the 15th, or no, the 14th, sorry. Monday, April 14th in the afternoon. Yay! God willing, everything goes out good. And then from there, I'll just be uploading you guys some content. I'm sorry, like my forehead's going all over the place. It's just hot out here, and I'm in my hammock. So this is still my house. Just wanted to show you guys real quick. I have a hammock in my backyard, in my little enclosed pad. Not really enclosed, but I think I showed you guys. There's the RV. I've showed you guys a few times. But anyway, so I'm out here thinking about, I haven't updated you guys, that I haven't really done anything, because so much stuff has been going through my mind, because I'm making sure I have everything, all last minute things, taken care of before we take off. And then I know I haven't actually showed you guys our container and everything like that, so that's coming up. But I did want to let you guys know what was happening. I want to make sure that I keep you guys informed, right? Since this is a vlog video about my life. And then, so yeah, I'm definitely excited. Habalicious is excited. They even said, "Why did you wait till then? Why didn't we leave sooner?" I was like, we're just chilling here. We're really already done with the house. We already cleaned it out. Oh, that's another thing with the house. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to rent it out, just because if we're only going to go for 6 months, and if I end up renting my property here, typical here in the United States, the leases are for a year. And so I don't want to leave and then come back in 6 months and not have a place to stay. And I don't want to intrude in families, houses or anything like that. And I know nobody else is going to help me out. So possibly just like my mother-in-law, but I don't want to take my mom there. I want my mom to be comfortable in her own room, back in her own house, which is with me. So if anything like that happens, and then you know what, if everything works out good the way I'm planning it, with God's help, with meditation and everything, I've been asking my Father, my God, to please help me with this YouTube channel, because if that's the case, you know, I will be more than glad to go back in another 6 months, or after a month for another 6 months, if that makes sense. And if I try to make my mom a U.S. citizen with the current administration, you already actually consulted an attorney. They told me it might take over a year, way over a year, maybe 2. And so time is short. Time does fly. I understand all of that. But with my mom being in the situation that she's in, you never know. So I might try to initiate all of that, but then, you know, I'd rather just go back and forth. And she's okay with it. Her and I had a conversation. She kind of forgets sometimes. It's a little bit hard, but I'm pretty sure it's going to work out. But all right, my amigos, I don't want to just bore you here with my chit chatter. Let me go ahead and get the Hubbalicious to open up the container, and then we'll just walk over there. It's kind of hot. Let me show you, because it's from where I'm at. Okay, watch. I'm gonna flip the camera way out there, and yes, I am swinging. That's why my camera looks like it's moving. And there's my footsies. I have to get my toes done. Haven't done that either. Okay, because it's a lot of like walking. There's the Forerunner, there's the shed, there's the beautiful property, still nice and clean, and then everything else has been taken care of. And then just, you know, putting garbage cans away. All right, amigos, hold on a second. All right, amigos, we're on our way. Look at how nice the property is. Nice and clean. And then it rained, and more weeds started popping up. Look at that, right here. This whole thing with the weeds, I swear it's like a never-ending story. Look at that. Hasn't been that long. I know you guys saw the video that I recorded when they delivered a tractor. Look at that. More weeds down here. And then those boulders. Hubbalicious. Move the boulders right here. I didn't even know we had boulders. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys the handy dandy work that he did. He wakes up super early, so I couldn't do it. But he installed that lock.
With some professional welding?
I don't know about that. Doesn't look that professional. You hear him laughing? And then there's gonna be locks right there. And then locks right there. Okay, sir. Come show us what you got. Quit. Look at him over there trying to be all brave. Oh, too heavy. You're gonna hurt yourself. You're showing everybody how to open it. Okay, moment of truth. Okay, here, remove the lock.
This paleta, man.
The sugar.
This sugar doesn't really work. Oh, man.
There it is. Hold on a second. Kind of dark in here. I believe my light is on. You got like tired, didn't you? Because this is a hot mess over here. This is what's in the container. That's how he was organizing everything. with the tubs, and the shelves are actually behind. I'll show you guys. See, he did good. All Tetris and stuff. Put everything together. There's his speakers and everything. But then I don't know what happened. I think all last minute he just wanted to be done with it and just threw everything there. You see that? How it's all messy. But it's okay. Okay, let me turn you guys around. Hold on. But yeah. Oh well. Since I was telling you guys that since the property, the house, says we're not gonna, excuse me, not sell it. Since we're not gonna rent it out, we're just gonna leave the cars in the garage. Now, what I love about Pahrump is that they do offer what's called a, hold on, let me be nosy a little bit. Look what's going on. Check this out. I just seen it right now. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm gonna zoom in. I don't know if you guys can see it. So I got my glasses on again. Something happened. There's a sheriff. And there's another one behind that tree. What's going on? I have no idea. Anyways, I was just being nosy. It's a small town, not much to do. Okay, let me show you guys again. Look at the cleanliness. There's a 4Runner. Since a lot did change, the situation there, that's how it's supposed to look like. Sorry, I still had it zoomed in. Now, since a lot has changed with our trip, where we can only stay 6 months, then basically you know, we can't really do much. Now in Pahrump, what I was trying to explain to you guys is they have what's called a vacation watch, where they take care of your property, kind of come out to it like twice a week or so. They just kind of make sure all the windows are closed and nothing's been broken into. And I use this service paid for by our property taxes, and it's amazing. I love it because they help protect the properties here, and it's mostly retired sheriff that come out. Okay, we're back in the shade. Okay, so there's the Habalicious coming. And so let me chill over here. I'm gonna sit down again. And look at that. It's already been 14 minutes. I just kind of want to let you guys know, like, these videos are gonna get more exciting now. I'm gonna sit in my hammock because I'm gonna be in El Salvador. I'm gonna do my best because I have to remind you guys that it is gonna be Habalicious, my son, my mother in a wheelchair, and then myself. And so I am going to try to do the best that I can to record when I can. And then now I'll just try to put the videos together for you guys. There we go. Remove these. But yeah, for sure, we're leaving. How exciting is that? So this is that video. I'm gonna post this probably, you guys will get it tonight. Why not? Shouldn't take that long, you know. So today's Friday. Okay, we're cutting it close. We're literally just getting rid of the food. So we've been eating in, cooking a lot, just so we don't leave anything in the fridge. Everything is already put away in the container, as you saw. The very end is just all, random stuff that we just put away. But he's worked on it really hard to have the lock, and it's going to be more than one lock. And then, of course, with the protection of the sheriff. And then we do have a ring doorbell, and I'll be notified if anybody comes approaching the house or walking by the house, all that good stuff. So even though I'm in El Salvador, I'll be able to get that notification, so I'll know. But there you guys have it. I know this is a long video. I hope you guys did watch it to the very end. And I haven't done this in a little while, and I just remember that I haven't seen me do it. But to all the amigos that watch my videos from minute number 1 all the way to the very end, know that I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for helping me with those views. Stay tuned though, it is gonna get super exciting. I'm gonna try my best to get you guys a video, possibly not next week. From my understanding, we are gonna arrive and there's not gonna be any type of internet so that I can upload besides my cell phone hotspot. So I'm gonna try to use it, see if I can. But we're gonna stay with family for about a week until our house, the house that I rented, is prepared and available, which that's gonna be on the 20th, and then I'll give you guys, or the 21st, because I think they gotta clean it. I don't know. She says that I have a realtor that I'm working with, new attorney that I'm gonna be working with in El Salvador to get my citizen for over there taken care of, and I also have a new transportation guy, all recommended by family, so I know they are safe. No, I don't have to worry about that. So I'm truly very excited for that. Now my realtor says, well, the people that are currently renting the property, because it is a furnished house, and it is, all the appliances are available, and I will be paying $400 a month, which plus utilities, but that's basically $500 a month. And it's not a big place. It is 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, and a small yard. It is in a private community. There is a soldier in that. It's a gated community. So all of that, stay tuned. I'll show you guys. It's super neat, and it's not too far away from where our current property is, and it's not too far away where I can't just get on the bus or pay a taxi to get there, if anything. But the first week is going to be a little more complicated, since the videos that I'm going to show you are going to be of my cousin's property, and how she lives and what she does. And if she allows me to record, I'll let you guys know. She might not want to be on camera, so if she doesn't, and she of course speaks Espanol, but anything that she does say, and if she does agree to be on camera, then I'll just go ahead and insert the little boxes that I normally do, and I'll kind of translate it for you guys. I'm not sure if Google does the closed captioning where it automatically does it. Cool if it does. I haven't really paid attention to that, I'll be honest with you guys. I don't really do it because I'm speaking English, and English typically is a very common language in majority of the countries, not just in the United States. Even in El Salvador, I even have a nephew that he speaks 6 languages. I'm behind. I only know 2. But anyways, so yeah, stay with me. Let's get this show on the road. Hopefully you guys, if you guys have not subscribed, you do subscribe. And if you're interested in the way I'm living my life currently, not doing a 9 to 5, not worrying about anything else except for living life, it's beautiful. I'm gonna do my best that I can to show you guys what I do, and everything helps. All right, my amigos, I'll let you guys go here because I'm about to hit the 20-minute mark. and hope you guys watch the video in full. Just stay tuned for that exciting content that's coming up. Bye. Love you guys.